I never knew an English major who actually wrote a paper, in advance of the night before it was due, until they sat down and are like, well, what do I think about white noise? And then you just sort of power through it with cliff notes and plagiarism. It shouldn't be a shock for anyone to learn that when you get out of school, there's no jobs. Like there used to be jobs, that was a thing, and now jobs don't exist anymore. But if you're an English major, there was never jobs for you. In the heyday of the publishing industry, when people still paid for books and magazines, there was still like 60 jobs. We signed up for having no job prospects. And I think it takes a certain kind of person who does that. They gave us an essay like right at the start of my program called On Bullshit. And the idea is that bullshit is something that you say that might be true. It could be, might not be, you don't know. And they were like, always make arguments you think are true. And then I went away and wrote a bullshit essay about bullshit. That's the one thing I really learned how to do well with my English degree. A lot of English majors, they do think to themselves, oh, I could totally be a novelist, if I put the time in, I can make it happen. But deep down, they do realize that just because they're self-absorbed and pretentious, and authors are self-absorbed and pretentious, that those two don't go hand in hand. I mean, I can vouch for myself. I always thought I could be a novelist, but let's be real. You do wind up learning how to think critically about not just culture, but about the world and about people. And that does open you up to everyone's perspective and giving everybody a shot. You can always connect with people who maybe were English majors, or just who like culture, who like books, who like movies, who like TV, who like music, because you have opinions about them and you can talk about that. I don't know if it's worth $200,000, but it is a good thing to have in your life.